Hey guys, how's it going? Today is January 17, 2022. Wow, time flies. I can't believe it's already 2022 now. So I think I got COVID, guys. Several days ago, I didn't feel very well, and especially my throat, it hurts a lot. And I've been lying on the bed for quite a while, and my wife, she didn't feel very well as well. Yeah, right now I'm heading to the school, getting some test kit, and to see if we actually got COVID. But we do recovered a lot. I feel much better today. My throat doesn't hurt that much. But anyways, let's head to the school. I really have no idea how I can get COVID because I've been staying in the campus during the winter holiday. Didn't go anywhere. Usually I just go to the library, and there were very few people. Could be wrong. So let's get a test kit and figure out whether I got COVID or not. But I do kind of wish I got COVID this time. It sounds crazy because nobody wants to get COVID, right? But the logic is that if you get COVID this time, when you recover, it's really hard for you to get second time, right? I could be wrong, but that's my logic. So let's get a COVID test. Alright, here we go. We can pick up the test kit over here. Just follow the sign. That way. Take you over there. Okay. Alright guys, just got my test kit, and they also give me some masks. So basically you just swipe your ID card and then boom, it's all done. It's pretty convenient. So let's just head back and figure out if we actually got COVID now. Alright, let's go. Hey guys, it's the second day. So I guess you probably already guessed it from the title of the video, right? We both got tested positive. So yesterday I went to the school to get some test kit, and then we get a test. So yeah, we tested both positive, and I'm pretty sure we are getting the Omicron variant because every single day there are more than 1 million people getting the Omicron variant here in the United States. In retrospect, I really don't know how we actually got the COVID because most of the time we just go to the school library, and as you know, right now it's the winter holiday, so most of the domestic students, they have already gone homes. We only have some international students over there, and very few people actually going to the library during the winter holidays. So I only see a few students. They're still fine. They don't get COVID whatsoever. So I don't know how I get the COVID. I first started showing symptoms is on last Thursday. I was at the library and I feel super tired Thursday afternoon. At that time, I didn't realize that I actually got COVID. I just think that maybe I was just a little bit tired. So I end up going back home fairly early on Thursday. Then I just started sleeping, but I didn't get recover on Friday, and the symptoms started showing. So I got a sore throat. Actually, my throat hurts pretty badly for the past several days. Also, I started sneezing a lot, and I got a runny nose. And on Saturday, my wife also started showing some symptoms, but she has some different symptoms. She coughs a lot. So then I kind of realized that, yeah, it is probably that we all get COVID. I think for me, the worst time was on Saturday night. I couldn't fall asleep because my throat just hurt so bad. And on Sunday, I checked my school email, and I found out that on Monday they are actually dispatching the test kit. So that's why yesterday I went to the school and got those test kit, and we both test positive for COVID. But today actually we are feeling a lot better. My throat doesn't hurt anymore, and I don't sneeze a lot. My wife, she's recovering as well. So yeah, I think we are on the right track. We both get 2 doses of vaccine when we were in China, and then we come to the United States, we get 2 more doses of the Pfizer vaccine. So in total we got 4 doses of vaccines, but we still get COVID. Took us about a week to get recovered. It wasn't too bad, but definitely I think this Omicron variant probably Omicron variant. It was still more serious than regular cold. Usually I don't get any kind of sore throat, or at least my throat doesn't hurt that much. I didn't take very special medicine. I took some medicine that I got from China. It's just some regular medicine you would take when you have regular cold. Probably contains some antibiotics, and other than that, just drink a lot of water, and that's pretty much it. And oh, by the way, the reason why we are still wearing masks indoors is that we have a cat over here. The least thing we want to happen to him is that we transmit our COVID to him, right? So we don't want that happen. That's why we are wearing masks now. So within another few more days, I will probably go to school again, get some more dose test kit, and if we test negative, if we are fully recovered, then we can just take off the masks. So for now, just keep the distance with our cat. And through this experience, I feel like maybe the only way to get out of this for the whole world is by building this so-called herd immunity, right? Whether we want it or not. So either we can build those more effective vaccine toward this Omicron variant, or people need to actually get infected by this Omicron variant literally. So hopefully in the future this variant won't start mutating again. Yeah, so here in the United States, the government, they really don't do too much to stop you to do anything you want, and they do have some certain policies, right? But if you don't follow them, they won't put you into jail. So there's good and bad, of course. You enjoy more freedom, but at the same time you will have a higher chance to get infected. But if you ask me if whether I prefer here or back in China, where they have a draconian style policy, 100 out of 100 times I will choose here versus back in China. Okay, so if you tell me that your sole purpose of life is avoid getting infected, sure, China might be a better place for you, right? But I do want my normal life back. Here, although you get a higher chance of getting infected, but still you can do whatever you want, and you can travel around freely. You don't have to worry about get to a place, that place gets some cases, and you will get put into quarantine forcefully for 14 or even 28 days. I just heard some news back in China. Some guy living in Xi'an, then he traveled to another place, and Xi'an started having some outbreak, and then he got put into quarantine, I think in Tianjin, and then he finished quarantine in Tianjin, started going back to Xi'an, where he's from, and then Tianjin started having some cases, and then the city of Xi'an put him into quarantine for another 14 days, so the total is 28 days, which was pretty ridiculous, right? And just imagine if we got COVID back in China, not only my wife and I will get put into quarantine for 14 days, our cat probably won't be able to survive because nobody is going to take care of him. And in worst scenario, some of the city back in China will actually just literally put him down. That's gonna be very sad, right? And not only us, but the local community will get dragged into this situation. If you get infected, the whole apartment complex will get quarantined for 14 days. That's just very difficult situation, and the whole thing will just make everybody hate us, right? And also, people die from other things because of this draconian style of policy. For instance, in Xi'an, if you have a comorbidity, you're not allowed to go to a hospital for treatment because the whole city is locked down, and several people actually passed away because of that. I know there is a pregnant lady. At that time, she went to several hospitals, and nobody is willing to take care of her, and she ended up having a miscarriage on the street, which was pretty sad. Also, there's another lady's father. He has some heart diseases, and he also needs some treatment. But during that time, he was not allowed to go to the hospital. He also ended up dying. So yeah, it really depends, if you want to choose to stay there, I won't stop you. I know a lot of people and friends, they enjoy their life back in China, so I won't judge them. But I come here and I kind of enjoy here, and we got COVID this time, and to be honest with you guys, I don't feel that sad. I actually didn't feel sad. I mean, I feel like here in the United States, it's actually inevitable. You are expected to get a COVID one way or the other, right? Otherwise, there's no way to get back to normal. So we kind of know that you will get that. It's kind of inevitable, and it comes, and we just prepare for that, and we recover now. So if you are watching, if you haven't get vaccinated, you should get vaccinated now. Just prepare for the worst, you know, do more exercises, and when you really get the COVID, don't panic, you should be fine. You know, just drink a lot of fluid, listen to your doctor. It's not the end of the day, you know. Hopefully the world can come back to normal, right? So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So if you like the video, remember to subscribe and like the video. See you next time, alright? Bye.